on, everybody? Today we are heading up to the woods to go check some cameras and swap some cards. It's a little rainy right now. So right now is probably the lightest point of the day that we're going to get, so we're taking a shot and getting up there when we can. About 1:15 right now. We're going to pull the camera next to my brother's stand. Then we're going to swing up, pull the card out of the camera by my stand, do a little bit of trimming in there, and then we got to jump over to the other side of the hill and check the extra camera that I put up I don't know, 3 weeks ago or so, 2-3 weeks ago, something like that, and just kind of see what's been moving over there. So we've only been focusing on the one side of the hill for basically 2 years now, and with more of us getting on the property, we kind of spread out a little bit more, so we're going to check out other areas and whatnot. But no, we're going to get up there. I got cards are in my pocket. I got bag in the seat. Good to go. So we'll get back up there and I'll bring you guys back when we get to the stand. Up the property. We got winter wheat across the way, starting to turn a little bit. We got hay fields and cow pastures all around us here, so deer are pretty well taken care of. Fresh tracks coming through here. Alright, so we just grabbed the camera from Andrew's stand. Can't really see it, but his stand is kind of right there in the back. And now we're going to head up to the logging road right here in front of his stand, and we're going to walk it over to mine. About another 150 yards. Some of you guys are like, oh, why do you hunt that close to each other? Mostly because my brother only gets out 2 or 3 times a year, so I'm not really too worried about somebody sitting in that stand. And even then, he's facing kind of this way on the hill, and I'm facing that way, so there's nothing really covered in between us. And it's just kind of keeps us from getting in each other's way. Nobody's looking at each other, nobody's facing each other. Makes it a lot easier. Then you're not always worried about, who's on the other side of that brush and whatnot. Granted, you should always be aware of it, but kind of less of a hassle if you already know where everybody is. We're on the trail now. I'll walk this right over to my stand. It's in that cluster of pine trees, kind of like right in there. Treetop just fell down there. Everything goes down there, not up here. Piece of a stand there. I was going to haul out of here and I never did. Kind of, it's a hang on, but it needs a new seat, needs new cables. As much as I'd love to have another stand, I don't really have the time to mess with it. Oh, there goes a deer right there. Like right in this little opening right here. I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in on that. He's like right, kind of like right in here. I'll just kind of keep going with what we're doing. Let him be. This is where my stand's looking at. These are pretty much almost all oak trees. There's obviously some junk trees shooting up in between. Throwing apples, a couple of them up in there and whatnot, but I mean, pretty much all of this up here, basically to this thick edge right here. And then all this stuff right here I can't shoot into, but all of this up here and a little bit down over into this side right here. So we got the stand right there. Nobody's been messing with her. Got my hook up there already, so we're good there. Something else just took off back there. Oh well. My camera's right down here in the corner. Some of you, I know, would probably think, oh, why don't you get the cell cams? They're a lot easier. Well, my one is a cell cam, but it's outdated, and I'm just too cheap to get new stuff. So we'll check this, and then we're going to head across the hill this way. Almost straight this way. Straight that way, and then we're going to go check the other camera and see what's been popping on there. I'm sure this one's already taken about 30 pictures of me while I'm standing here. So we'll get this shut off. There we go. Shut her off. Alright, we got that card changed. Now we're going to hop across over here and go check the other card. Swap the other card, I should say. Not a whole lot further than this other one. Of course, when you're walking as fast as me, you kind of get there a little quicker, but that's probably only maybe 100 yards away from my stand. But it's so thick right here with all these small trees and stuff, you can't get shots over here. And plus I can't really see over this knoll that I'm walking over right now. So when we get back in here, let's see, it should be right there's the camera. Get down this little knoll. I'll be able to turn the camera around and show you guys. Get down to here. I'm at the camera now, but you see that knoll right there. So I'm basically behind these big trees right here, that way, over the knoll. I can't see any of this back here. So I was thinking about maybe trying to get a stand into one of these trees down here, just so I could watch this little kind of clearing spot. I could maybe get a couple shots up in here if I'm lucky, but I mean, you see this trail right here that's been running it. Running it hard too, and it runs this whole ridge. There's a couple of old old rubs right there. Another old one right over there and there. So I mean, obviously the bucks are up in here, so we'll check this camera quick and then I'll get the hell out of here. Alrighty. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to a new year. It is finally time to get ready for the 2026 season. And we are hauling a stand up today. We're not going to be hanging it, but we're hauling it up anyways. I got to come up here and change batteries and a couple of cameras, and we'll take you along for that so you can see some developments we got going. But this is going to be a long hike, so I probably won't bring you guys along for the entire thing until we start to get up there, because I might end up dragging this thing about halfway anyways. So I'll get back with you guys in a little bit. Hopefully when we get up there and it don't take too long, because it's hot out and I don't want to be out here all day. So we are going to take a quick detour and check on a stand I hung over here too. Make sure it's still in good shape. And you can see the deer all through here. They've been running these trails and tearing it all up, eating and everything. Even right down through there. There's the stand there. And it looks like it's in decent shape to me. Nothing's falling around it, so this is just gonna be this is a spot for my brother to be sitting during gun season, because he don't really like heights, and that's only 12 foot to the platform. If that, maybe 10. So I'm 6 foot. I'm 6 foot, so that's probably, yeah, probably close to 11. Almost, maybe. But we're gonna walk this trail right over. We'll pop out just below my stand and be in a good spot. Alright, we made it up to the logging road my stand's on. There was just a doe and fawn up here, maybe an hour before I got up here, so I waited for them to move out before doing my thing. Oh, it's a lot more out here. Thought a guy with a four-wheeler was coming up. But now here's my stand. I can't really see it, it's kind of hidden inside the limbs there, right about there. Which is good for anything walking underneath me. You see all this shady patch, all these clover. Tossed all that down, it's all called shady patch. Made by Pure Whitetail, it does pretty good. It's like a clover mix. Stands right there. Still good to go there. There's my camera straight ahead. So we're probably going to take this camera and move it a little bit. I think a lot of the deer are coming up and down this trail right here, and kind of missing the camera because the camera's pointing this way almost like exactly. And I think a lot of the deer are coming down off this logging road here, just running straight down. So when I was up here hanging the stand, I watched three bucks come right out of the pines here, and they come right down this little ridge and right off this little logging road here that leads to my brother's stand. They come up through here. They're literally maybe 10 yards from my stand there. They were close either way. But we're gonna get this taken care of and get it moved and bring you guys back when I find a nice spot to put it. Alright, so we got the camera moved. Got the camera moved. The camera on this tree. You can see over there where my bag is. Obviously, I didn't go very far. But now we're looking up this logging road, kind of at this angle. So anything coming off of here or going up or going across this way, we'll get pictures of. I'm just hoping it ends up getting more pictures, because I feel like I'm missing a lot of them. I mean, there's deer tracks all through all that mud and stuff like that, so I'm obviously assuming that there's plenty of sign. I've obviously still been getting pictures of them out in front of my stand too, just not as many as I'd like, obviously. And 99.9% of them are does. Which, whatever, where there's does, the bucks will follow eventually, especially come rut. Late October, beginning of November. Now, New York did just pass a law stating that you have to earn your second buck tag. So instead of your archery or muzzleloader being a sex tag, now it would be antlerless. And I still haven't figured out exactly how you're supposed to report shooting a doe. I've heard somebody say pictures. I've heard people say that they're going to be putting in DEC check stations. No, I'm just not 100% sure. Which, I mean, it doesn't really bother me. I'd be fine with shooting one buck a year anyways. I always shoot more does than I do bucks, so. And Lord knows there's plenty of does up here, so I'm not too worried about it. I mean, there's going to be 2 more people up here hunting this year consistently. my dad, obviously, and then, excuse me, and then my dad's buddy Larry, which we're actually gonna walk right past this stand down here. I sat a couple times last year, but he didn't start hunting up here until later in the season, which whatever. I mean, it's his choice. They had another property that they hunt, and they'll still hunt it probably 2 or 3 times, 4 or 5 times a year, just not nearly as much as up here because they just don't see the sign or the activity like you do up here. I mean, they run this finger right here that runs down into the valley, and they'll run it across down over to the neighbor's property where they got food plots and stuff planted. But at the same time, right down here at the bottom of the hill, it's all hay fields, and they'll be hitting that all year too. Across the road down here, it's winter wheat, so that'll help out towards later in the season. They planted it real late like they're supposed to, and now it's coming up real good. So I got high hopes for this year. Of course, I say that every year, and then again, don't we all? So anyway, so I got the shady patch coming in down here. I'm sure you could see all that green down there. This little pod right there, that's all shady patch that I tossed down. Just hand tossed, nothing special. You don't have to till it in or roll it in or nothing. And you can see the tracks from people with the 4-wheelers and stuff like that, obviously still coming up here. But I mean, that's all clover, nice. It's all coming up decent, kind of stringy, but I mean, the deer have been eating it, I believe. I see some stems here and there that are missing tops and stuff. I toss it all over here. There's some up over in here, and then got some here. I put it all along the side of the bank there. And Larry's stand is right there. I mean, he's in a money spot, I think, because I've seen deer come down this trail. Actually, I got video of them coming down this trail, and then real late I had them come right down here. I missed a big buck right there, which I'm real ashamed about. I also missed a doe. She's pretty much standing right there, and she bounded down behind those trees and down off where I couldn't see her, get a shot at her. But no, that's that. So I'm gonna get down off the hill and get to the truck, get home and cool off, change into some shorts because it's hot. It's like 81 degrees today. So we'll catch y'all later. How's it going, everybody? Today is August 13th. Me and Jimmy are coming up here. We're gonna do some brush hogging, get some food plot seed in before time runs out here. Got about a month and a half left till season starts, so we're crunching down, starting to get everything put together. And I got here a little early. There was a few deer here in the field when I pulled in. I tried to get footage of them, but I couldn't get my camera to focus. I didn't have the right lens on it. He's coming down. I got the pole saw in the back. I got rake. I got a handsaw. I got my loppers, handsaw, another handsaw. He's coming with the weed whacker and the chainsaw just in case. And then we're gonna get a lot of this whacked down. We got the stand down here. We call it Double Trouble. Jimmy dubbed it that this year. I shot mine out of it last year, my first one of the season. And it's a big platform. It's a nice stand, and like we were talking about last year, if we were just to clear out a couple of things, it'd be almost perfect. So once Jimmy gets here, we're gonna fire up the truck and we're gonna boogie down this trail and hopefully not get stuck. It's been raining pretty hard the last few days. We've got probably close to almost an inch of water. Creeks are up a little bit. They're just now starting to go back down, so I'll get back at you guys when he gets here. About time he showed up. About time.
I ain't that far behind. I had to turn around because I forgot the pack and play for the little dude to hang out in the back of the truck.
You're good.
Park it under the shade tree, pop the pack and play out, dude. He's gonna be styling. He's got toys. I got a whole bunch of snacks and juice for the kids.
Yeah, those 3 deer, they were, I mean, right here, maybe 20 yards in front of where your stand used to be in this tree.
Yeah.
2 great
We're
big.
gonna put a stand back in this tree.
two big does. I mean, I thought they were bucks when I first saw them at the road.
Yeah, we're gonna throw stand back in this tree. My Bohawk's still in that tree. But I got my brush head for the weed eater so to knock all this fucking bamboo crap down.
Yeah, gin weeds.
Yeah, whatever it is.
What do you think I'm doing here, mister? I'm here to help your dad.
Yeah, we're getting ready for hunting season, dude.
You got your food plot seed with you?
Yep.
Good deal.
I got everything.
That's right, you put it in the truck when I was there earlier.
Yeah. I figure we're gonna get set up, and I'll park the truck, and I'll probably run your truck up to grab the Massey,
Yeah.
and I'll do a couple passes with the brush hog.
I got a metal rake in the back, so I can get any heavy shit out of there and whatnot.
And then when I'm done with the Massey, I'll take the Massey back up, and I'll bring your truck back down for you.
All right, yeah, I'll follow you down the trail.
Yeah.
So we'll get rocking and rolling then. Oh, this looks like a tight squeeze, huh? Oh, that's healthy. Scratch the whole side of the truck. Oof. Alright, here's where them deer walked in. Ooh. Muddy at all. Actually pretty nice. I walked down the trail a little bit. You see all the stuff through here that Jimmy's brush hogged already. Got that trail down across here. He went around the apple tree back here too. Did a pretty good job for a, 1980s brush hog. Got her all whacked down in there. Gotta go through with the rake a little bit and clean her up, but she's looking pretty good.
Oh, it's all gone. gotta do what you gotta do, brother. And
Gotta get down.
get down to the skivvies. Got the Hunter orange on, dude. I'm getting in season.
We gotta go check your camera, but it's been raining for the last 4 days.
Yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do, brother. Hope I don't catch a thorn in the foot. Quit looking at my pale leg.
I got never wear shorts.
Dad, they you take it. What are you doing?
He's gonna check the camera, buddy. That water cold?
Huh?
That water cold?
Actually, surprisingly not bad.
Dad.
Oh, man. It gets deep there. I need a pole. Give me the pole saw clip. Let me see how deep this is. Hey, you stay over there, Coleman. Because if I was sitting up to my junk, dude, I ain't going.
Your ass got wet anyways. Jimmy's got a camera right in there, and we whacked that trail not too long ago. He's been watching it.
That's 720.
720 pictures?
Yeah.
Holy cow. That's been there for what? 2 weeks? Not too bad. Woo!
Oh, wrong way.
Oh, you're wet now.
Uh-huh.
Go commando if you have to.
You don't want me to go commando, okay.
The things we do for our deer hunting. Jimmy's
Oh, yeah.
soaking wet back there.